Weekly forecast April 10th to 16th, 2023. Amazing predictions. Hi, I am Asiya Batool, astrologer, presenting you the weekly forecast commencing on Monday, April the 10th, 2023. At the beginning of the week, the Sun aligns with Jupiter, bringing a lot of promise, enthusiasm, great for traveling and publishing. Towards the end of the week, the Venus-Saturn tension will test relationships but good for manifesting art projects. But before I get into what is happening every day, if you enjoy these types of videos and would like to see more of them, click like and subscribe, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so you can receive the latest postings. Alright, let's start with Monday, April the 10th, the moon that sets the public reaction. The public tone is in adventurous, outgoing Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the sign of the eternal traveler or the eternal seeker or student. Now the Sun is in Aries, a fellow fire sign, so when the Sun and the Moon are in harmony, it helps giving more effortless day. Now there's also mitigating factors with other transiting planets triggering specific planets in your chart, but overall when the Moon is in harmony with Sun, it's a comfortable day. In the early evening Pacific time, the Moon in Sagittarius will be in harmony with Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet that is associated with Sagittarius, so in the early evening with Moon Jupiter, you could be feeling much more upbeat and optimistic, but this could also be where you're making plans and you're discussing your future and maybe even making travel plans. That Sun, that Moon, Jupiter will just make it all really much easier and more comfortable. On Tuesday, the Moon continues in Sagittarius, but it's going to go void, of course. In fact, there's going to be 3 different days that the Moon will be void of course, or an extended period of time, and every week, as I try to mention, when the Moon is void of course, it means it's no longer making any aspects to other planets until it changes signs and starts the whole cycle again. So when the Moon is void of course, stick to your routine. It's good for resting. You should avoid making important decisions because the energy is flat. In any case, if you would do that, would launch a new job, a new event, and the Moon is void of course, the energy is just not there for it to really fully manifest, so that Moon will be void of course 3:48 a.m. Pacific time until 10:33 a.m. Pacific time, at which point the Moon goes into Capricorn. Now Sagittarius tone is more adventurous, more optimistic, more playful, but when the Moon goes into Capricorn, it's time to get back to work, get more organized. It's more conventional, traditional energies, but after that Moon goes into Capricorn, you can start accomplishing more projects. The Sun is going to be crossing Jupiter, of course that happens once a year, so the Sun on Tuesday is putting a spotlight on all things Jupiter related. On one hand, this feels like a lucky day with Jupiter, but Jupiter is the planet of teaching and learning, education, publishing, marketing, and with that Sun Jupiter you could just be feeling like more enthusiastic, more fortunate, lucky to really go for it. On Wednesday, as the Moon continues in practical Capricorn, it will be in harmony with communication Mercury, from about 6 to 7 a.m. Pacific time. This is good for meetings, for writing, for studying. Mercury is more open to connecting with others on a personal level. Late afternoon Pacific time, the Mercury in conventional Capricorn will be in harmony with progressive innovative Uranus. This will help you get out of any stuck routine, be more open to new ideas, new progress, but with the Moon in Capricorn, it will help you not go over the top but stay more grounded, but try to take more risks. On Thursday, the Moon will be void of course in Capricorn from 7:14 a.m. Pacific time to 1:42 p.m. Pacific time, at which point the Moon is in 0 degrees of Aquarius, but Pluto, remember, is at 0 degrees of Aquarius from the end of March to the beginning of June, once every 243 years. So that's just the very beginning of this major transformation over the next couple of decades with Pluto in Aquarius. Aquarius rules the future, IT, rules progress, technology, but the big thing is Aquarius rules personal freedoms, and with that progress, Moon crossing over Pluto in that mid-afternoon Pacific time, there could be these intense emotional reactions, but this can also be favorable for research, studying, introspection. On Friday, as the Moon continues in Aquarius, Venus, the planet of relationships, of creativity, Venus will be making a stressful square aspect to taskmaster Saturn. Now Venus to Saturn in this hard angle about 4 times a year will test relationships. Solid relationships only get better. This is where the cracks could show up. The Venus-Saturn could be pointing out it's time to start working on the relationship or start thinking about letting it go, but where this can be positive is, Venus is creative and Saturn is manifestation and structure, so this is also a good day for manifesting and working on creative projects. Venus is also a planet of money. Saturn is a business, and so it's also a good day for organizing your finances, but when it comes to testing relationships, the emotional Moon in Aquarius, you tend to be more in your head, more analytical, but that Moon will be in a stressful angle to rational Mercury. Moon is emotional, Mercury is rational, and they will be in tension with one another from about noon Pacific time to 11:30 or so. That would be a very stressful time to try to have a heartfelt communication. If you're trying to resolve and clear the air and understand all the scenario, that Moon Mercury could be the most misunderstandings. You wouldn't want to have business meetings either. You're just feeling really lost and confused. Now on Saturday, the Moon continues in Aquarius, more quirky futuristic Aquarius, but it's also going to go void of course 8:16 a.m. until 3:57 p.m., at which point the Moon goes into Pisces. Aquarius energy is more detached, more impersonal, more intellectual. When the Moon that sets the public tone goes into Pisces, Pisces is more empathetic, it's more heartfelt. Aquarius is like coming more from the mind, and with Pisces it's like coming more from the heart. Having a Saturday night with the Moon going into Pisces could also be good for romance, but also escaping with music and entertainment. On Sunday, the Moon continues in sensitive, creative Pisces, and from late morning Pacific time, it will be in harmony with assertive Mars, physical Mars. That could also be a good time for exercising, being more indulged in physical activities, but of having more confidence to really assert yourself. That is the Mars. The late afternoon Pacific time, the Moon will be in harmony with communication Mercury, when the emotional Moon, empathetic Moon is in harmony with communication Mercury. This is a really favorable time to really make an authentic heartfelt connection when you're communicating with others, but this could also be really favorable for writing or giving a talk where you could just be more expressive. So, I want to thank you for watching. Until next week, be safe and well. Do not forget to like and subscribe as it helps me to grow my channel. Thank you.